Hello, Digidestins. This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and today we are going to look over BT-7 cards. So I'm so excited for BT-7, it's not even funny. I'm really hoping they do a lot, especially with the Spirit Evolutions, and that we kind of get some new cards that we never seen before. And I'm excited for Suzanomon. At the end of the day, let me hear down in the comments below what you think Suzanomon will do and what kind of spices they'll add into this game for him. I really want to know. So guys, without further ado, let's dive right in to the cards that have been revealed. I know I missed a week, so we're going to cover all the cards that came out last week and this week, and since BT-7 came out, so I'm hyped for a lot of these cards. So first off, let's talk about Burning Greymon. So you may digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your red tamers as if it was a level 3 Digimon for a Evolution cost 2. Again, Burning Greymon does not count to Greymon effects because in his other name he has a completely different name. So when digivolving, if this Digimon digivolves into a digivolve card as a hybrid in its form or a Tenyu Kabia, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 or less DP. I really like this inheritable. It's really nice. Or, well, not inheritable. It is not an inheritable, but his Digi-Evolution skill. Again, I really like this. Burning Greymon is a very interesting card, and being able to digivolve on top of itself for one is really nice because, again, now it gives you a way of unbricking your hands that this game is starting to get. Because now if you're flooded with a bunch of champions in your hand, now you can at least hard play one, hopefully it survives, and then you can digivolve one to hopefully start pulling out the champion line, because that is usually what happens, is you kind of get stuck in this loop where it's just nearly impossible to unbrick yourself, and it gets scary. If you know me, I hate bricking badly because you don't get a fun game out of it. So again, being able to digivolve on top of level 4s for one is nasty. So let's talk about this Metal Greymon here. So on play, if you have a tamer in play, gain 2 memory. If you don't have a tamer in play, you may play a red tamer card from your hand without paying its memory cost. I love this. This is really nice because now, see, he becomes 2 costs if you planned ahead and put the tamer down and sacrifice a little bit of your momentum to do it. So again, this is a great countermeasure to reaping a reward that you might miss out on. Again, you can just play 2 drop tamers to make it so Metal Greymon, so if you have 3 memory, your opponent passed you to 3, you'll just promote from your raising area, play a 2-drop tie if you have to, then you can just digivolve into Metal Greymon for 1, and that would still do anything. But or if you don't want to drop a 4-top tamer, you can just digivolve into Metal Greymon, then digivolve, you'll play the 4-cost tie or the Marcus, and there you go. And then once per turn, when your opponent's Digimon is deleted, gain 1 memory. Looks like Red's either going to have more attacking into your opponent's unsuspended mons, or it's going to be straight up deleting your opponent's mons. So we're going to have to see what they do with this Metal Greymon here. Aldermon, I'm really psyched for. So when your Digimon that has a tamer in its Digi-Evolution would digivolve into this card from hand, reduce the cost by 2. Again, I like that. Again, Burning Greymon comes in, you digivolve on top of it for 3. Again, a tamer now is holding underneath there. Aldermon comes in for 1, digivolving that, but it also has a really nice when digivolving effect. So when this Digimon has a Digimon card with hybrid in its form and it's the evolution card, this Digimon gets plus 4,000 DP for the turn. So again, he becomes a 12k attacker, and a lot of decks don't just have that free momentum to do so. So again, being able to swing in for 12 hits a lot of megas on the top end, and especially if you can get like a Agumon underneath it, now you're at a lovely 13, which gets over most level 6s. Again, it's really nice. And then inheritable, while this Digimon is a hybrid form or 10 warrior types option cards, check by this Digimon do not activate by security. I like that we have now a physical inheritable War Greymon skill. That is really nice. The red deck needed this to counteract security control, and now we have an option out of it. Because again, a lot of decks are starting to now inherit this security control statics. We have 3 Musketeers when this deck is starting to show up. We have yellow security, which is nasty. Again, a lot of these effects are going to intimidate a lot of players, and they don't have a lot of outs to it. So again, it's really nice to now have options to bust through and counter these ridiculously strong decks. Now let's talk about the bread and butter, Emperor Greymon. So when digivolving, Blitz. So again, nice to give it Blitz. Being able to have your boss mon have Blitz, woo! That's what I'm talking about, boys. That's what we wanted. So once returned, when this Digimon is blocked, unsuspend this Digimon, gain memory for each Digimon card with hybrid in its form in this Digimon's Digi-Evolution card. Being able to, let's say we have a few cards that say security +1, and you know, we get these kind of cards in the earlier stages of the deck, would be really nice. Maybe even just having the rookie or the Digitama, if they do something with the Digitama to give it an extra security, would be really nice and very powerful. We would be able to now play out of the deck. Again, I know they don't really have a Digitama for him, but again, it would be really nice to give him such of a thing. And being able to gain multiple memory is just really nice. Next, let's talk about Garurumon. This is a really nice art. I really like the aesthetic of it. It's his wolf claw going off, and he's just annoyed. He is mad. And this is really nice. So if you have a Tamer card in play, gain 2 memory. If you don't have a Tamer in play, you may play a blue Tamer. Of course, it's the same as your Metal Greymon. Once returned, when this Digimon is unsuspended during the main phase, gain 1 memory. So really nice to give, let's say, Ancient Greymon support here, because this is a really nice Garurumon. Because again, he's going to restand himself, so you gain memory out of that. Gain a memory out of it. So that's not bad. That's really powerful. But I like what you could do with this is pair it with its Sagittarius mode. And then, let's say you only Digivolve this Garurumon for 1, because you had the Tamer out prior, which whatever Tamer they kind of give for Garurumon is. You'll just Digivolve for 1, and then Digivolve into Sagittarius mode, giving himself jamming, and the inheritable, so when this Digimon is unsuspended during your main phase, gain 1 memory. Again, and then you could Digivolve into something else to restand itself, which could be cheeky. You could do a lot of janky stuff with this, and it would be awesome. Again, this is kind of unique and different, and I'm liking it. It's very new to see, like, this kind of new playstyle to help support the Tamers that we had little interaction with. So we have Whalemon. So you may play a level 3 card from one of your Digimon's Digi-Evolution card as another. If you do, you may play 1 blue card from your hand at the bottom of one of your Digimon's Digi-Evolution costs. So again, Whalemon's really nice. I think being on play for 8 is a little expensive. He's a level 5. We can't cheat him out just yet, but he's just Kaiser Nail Whale. So let's be honest. So what's going to probably happen is he's going to go into a Mega Zoo build. I don't see him playing in any other build that doesn't play Kaiser Nail as frequently. So again, he's the only way I can see it. So yeah, I don't know. On play 1 level 3 from one of your Digimons. I don't see much else for this thing. It has to be a Kaiser Nail build or something special for it. This is Rosarimon. So this is the Porcupine's evolution. I'm really excited for the Porcupine, actually. I might play yellow just because this card alone. So this Digimon costs, Digi-Evolution cost of this is equals to the number of cards in your security stack -1. So again, he can avoid his Digi-Evolution cost, which starts at 5. So if you start 5, you can be 4. So, which is nice. So again, and he keeps going down. I don't like that he can come in for free if you're... let me rephrase this. I actually like cards like this. This is actually really unique game design, because again, he's a comeback card. And I like comeback cards. That really shows that it's not overly broken. So main phase, once per turn, Digiburst 4, so you have to Digivolve the whole stack. And then one of your opponent's Digimon gets 3,000 for each trash card by this effect. So you could kill a Mega out of this, yes. But again, it's only 1 Digimon, which is usually you're just going to hyper-focus on what's been killing you. Next, let's talk about this Ibarwarmon, which is really nice. It's another Sovereign card. So again, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then gain 1 memory for each of your opponent's suspended Digimon. Really nasty. So again, he could pretty much Digiball for free if you're playing Rookie Rush. You just pretty much gain all that. Opponents turn, all your opponents' Digimon gain. This Digimon cannot unsuspend unless they trash one from their hand. I like this. This card is anti-Rookie Rush on steroids and anti-ultimate drawing cards. So again, this now makes it seem like you have to make a choice. Am I going to trash cards or am I going to keep cards? Again, you're going to eventually have to discard to unsuspend your Digimon during your main phase. Unless they trash. Oh, this is even nastier. All your opponents' Digimon, they can't unsuspend even with an unsuspend effect because you still have to pay the cost. That's nasty. Because of the way it's worded, it's a permanent cost to unsuspend this Digimon. So again, even if you were to try to cheat unsuspending it, you still have to pay the cost. So that's nasty. So we have Doraemon. Alphamon's line is here, boys and girls. This is what we've been waiting for. So on play, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 card with X antibody and its typing, and 1 Kento Doraemon card from among them to your hand. Play Kento Domato, so pretty much the tamer. So to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes these cards, I don't get the wonky. This one's going to do 3, this one's going to do 5. Just make them all the same. Don't do too crazy. And then your turn, once per turn, when you place a card under this Digimon's Digi-Evolution card, gain 1 memory. So that's really nice. Very powerful skill. So we have Doraemon. So this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP for every Digi-Evolution card that has X antibody in it. And when attacking, you may place 1 Digimon card with X antibody and its type from your hand under this Digimon as a bottom evolution card. If you do, delete up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon with play costs less than or equal to the number of Digi-Evolution cards on this card. So really nice because, again, it keeps widening. It's similar to Shoutmon DXD, but instead it controls more, which is really nice. But again, it has an on-tacking, not Digi-Evolution skill. So again, it's really powerful, I gotta say. It gets bigger. It's actually not more like Lord Nightmon to say. So again, Lord Nightmon, but with field control. I really like that. Doraemon might see a lot of competitive play with Alphamon. Will be nice. Next, we have Icemon. Icemon's really nice. So when you trash this card from hand using one of your effects, which EX and BT-7 introduced a lot with Titanmon and a few other cards, being able to make it so if you have Icemon scattered mode in your trash, you may play this card without paying its memory cost, which is really nice to be able to cheat in a level 4, and then you can Digiball up to your ultimates. Again, making recyclable units that can just keep coming back is really nice. I'm excited for the Icemon line. Let's see what happens next. And this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP for each Icemon shattered mode in your trash. So I have a feeling we're going to have similar to the Eosmons. Scattered mode will be probably similar to that, where you can have a bunch of Icemon in your deck, scattered mode, and it plays off the theme of being able to be a continuous discard fodder. It'll probably discard Icemons in response and stuff like that, so it'll be really nice. This card, guys, is bonkers! So when Digivolving, you may play 1 purple Tamer card from your trash without paying its memory costs. Woo! I love that. That is what we've needed for a while in purple, was because, again, sometimes you can't do both. And now you're able to mill the mat. If you mill the mat out or discard the mat and you have a way of getting into Cherubimon, you just Digivolve, play your purple mat out, get a card back on top of it, and just blast for days. That's amazing. Now it cycles in and gets you everything you needed. And then for each tamer you have in play, delete one of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon. This is a lot better than we're dealing with. Again, I love this 4 or lower business. So it kills blockers and rookie. It stops major problems that we've been having with purple. Was a little bit too wide a board, sometimes just does not allow us to play outright. So again, allowing us to have rookies and stuff like that, or, you know, tamers be more beneficial. So we might see a more tamer focused deck with Cherubimon, or let's be honest, it'll probably play more synergying with the Ancient Spirits deck. So it's really nice to see it. I love this Cherubimon. It's a lot better than its sister card. And on deletion, for each tamer in your play, you may play 1 level 3 card from your trash without paying its cost. So even if you kill this off, and it's similar to this card is like a fusion of Shine Greymon meets our counterpart of Shine Greymon meets it's just pretty much Shine Greymon in purple without deleting the field, without deleting big guys. So again, I'm sorry I made an analogy, but it's just Shine Greymon but purple. We have Tenyu Kenerba. I'm not going to be able to pronounce these last names. They are ridiculous. Security. Play this card without paying its memory card. Main phase. Once per turn, you may place 5 cards with hybrid in their form from your trash under this tamer in order to digivolve this into Emperor Greymon. Again, we saw Emperor Greymon. We were waiting for this. This is why I kind of waited, just so that Tenyu could be seen with his Emperor Greymon form. By paying its devolution cost of this card is a level 5 Digimon. Really nice being able to play it for the 5. So it's really nice. And this Digimon gets 2,000 DP. While this Digimon has 10,000 DP or more, this Digimon gains security plus 1. Again, so here is that security I was mentioning. So with his ability with Blitz, so I think he is Ancient Spirit. So, nope, he is a hybrid. So I'm going to have to look at, I'll show you in a minute. I think we want to Digimon Dev. Let's take a quick gander. Let's see. It is 6. And we want the red cards. There's a red card in BT-6 that might help out. Watch out. Here we go, Flame Dramon. So if this Digimon's hybrid form or 10 warrior types, there we go. So again, you're using Flame Dramon from this set to pair in, give Emperor Greymon Blitz and Piercing, security plus with Tenyu. So now you're just clearing board just for the sake of clearing board. So security, again, play it, and on play, trash 3 bottom evolution cards of one opponent's Digimon. So this will be probably beneficial for Exablaumon. Will be probably splashed in with Tommy. So it'll be very interesting. And once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. So I love the inheritable when attacking preventative. I don't understand why they gave the green effect to blue. I don't like that they're cross-referencing blue. Like, keep them separate. Don't start bleeding everybody to have everything. I don't think Tommy should have had that effect. To be honest with you, I get it, it's for Rookie Rush. It kind of mixes and matches and fits it, but Kododotoma. So this is the card that Doromon can find. So if you have 2 or less memory, set it to 3, of course. And then on play, reveal top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 X antibody type, which is going to be the Alphamon lines. And in its type name among this, add it to your hand. Place the remaining cards in the bottom of your deck in any order. Can they just make up their mind? 3, 4, 5, 6, stop and just do it. And now we have Giga Storm. So delete up to 2 opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or really nice skill. I do approve. And then Pride Memory Boost. So we're kind of getting a hint at the Skull Nightmon. So the dark version of Nightmon in this form. Again, we know him from the show. But again, really nice to be one of those delayed cards. So again, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play a black Digimon card with a play cost 4 or less among them, trash the remaining cards, then place this card into the battle area. Really nice that, again, you can get a small mon out of this. So again, we might see a little bit of Rookie Rush with this because, again, it is a 4 cost to get something. But again, even being able to get our champions just a bunch of rookies out of this deal is just what it's going to be. So not bad. And then we have Delay, again, gaining that to memory. So guys, let me know down in the comments what you think of this, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.